On September 2nd, 2024, Labor Day in the United States, Pluto returned to 29 degrees Capricorn for the final time in our lifetimes, which I keep saying that because it's a huge deal. The last time Pluto was at this part of the sky, hovering over and ultimately transforming energies along the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius, was the year 1778. This is no coincidence that Pluto returned 29 degrees Capricorn on Labor Day, while many Americans were off from work, celebrating and reflecting on their careers and whether or not their current path aligns with a greater soul purpose and ultimately makes them happy. Historically, anytime Pluto is 29 degrees of an Earth sign, it coincides with a major downturn or recession. The last time Pluto was in Aquarius was from 1778 to 1798, with the planet taking 248 years to make its way all the way through all 12 signs of the zodiac. It makes this transit once in a lifetime, to say the least. The most significant events for 1778 for the United States involved the official entry of France as an ally in the American Revolutionary War, marked by the signing of the Treaty of Alliance and the Treaty of Amity and Commerce on February 6, 1778. This was an important event that escalated the conflict between the American colonists and Great Britain into an international war against Great Britain. The alliance provided crucial financial and military support to the American colonists in their resistance efforts against the monarchy. 1778 was the year of the infamous Valley Forge Winter, in which George Washington's Continental Army endured a harsh winter at Valley Forge, Pennsylvania, only 25-30 minutes or so from where I live. Pluto was in Capricorn from November 27, 2008 to March 23, 2023, when it first moved into Aquarius. 2023 and 2024 served as transition years as Pluto dipped its toes into and out of traveling back and forth between Aquarius and Capricorn. Pluto only progresses about 3 degree points each year as the slowest moving outer dwarf planet, spending 12 to 30 years in each sign, depending on where it is in its elliptical orbit. Pluto, more commonly known as the Destroyer, is considered to be a harbinger of elimination and regeneration. Pluto operates by first intensifying what's misaligned and then completely destroying it, so that from its ashes we can rebuild something even better than before. In the sign of Capricorn, which is associated with personal accountability, tradition, conservativeness, legacy, authority, and large systems of organization or government, Pluto's time in Capricorn since 2008 coincided with the Great Recession, one of the worst financial crises in U.S. history. And this was the time I graduated high school. To be completely frank with you, as a millennial, I have not seen a stable economy since before the Great Recession of 2008, when I was a junior in high school. If you are a millennial out there watching this, do not feel bad. You are not responsible for the state of the economy, but you will be responsible for carrying the torch and help leading the collective out of it. Many of you, like myself, were forced to create something entirely of your own. I was laid off 3 times in 3 years, forced to change industries each time, before launching this channel and accidentally starting my astrology and tarot business. Had I not been laid off, I would not have had the time to deep dive into astrology or create the content that launched my business. Everything happens for a reason. Pluto in Capricorn since 2008 has exposed corruption in Capricorn-related areas, including big business, the government, and leadership, or authority as we know it. Pluto, the Destroyer, ultimately seeks to destroy what's not aligned with integrity and soul purpose, exposing misuses and abuses of power at the hands of those who have it, or who had it. The combined energies of eclipse season and Libra season answering to Venus in Scorpio is bringing what's hidden or done in the dark to the surface, especially at the hands of powerful people or leaders and celebrities. Some examples of this include what we're seeing come to light about Sean Combs, aka P. Diddy, Harvey Weinstein, and the Me Too movement, which featured women coming together to speak up against the abuses toward women in the workplace at the hands of the powerful men who run the companies. The truth will out, exposing how people in power behave so that we can collectively hold these individuals accountable for any abuses of power. This includes anyone who manipulates or takes advantage of others for sport. Anyone who does this, their karma is coming to collect in the next 3 months. It's also possible that this new moon solar eclipse in Libra could be signaling something challenging for leadership in the United Kingdom. Charles III is currently battling cancer, and under this new moon solar eclipse, Pluto currently squares his natal moon, which could eclipse him from our world and bring his successor, Prince William, into power. Challenging oppositions and squares between transiting Pluto and personal placements towards the end of one's life can coincide with an end to one's life. This is especially powerful when Pluto is at the 29th degree. While Venus is in Scorpio until mid-October, we will be called to tap into our inner powers of magnetism. Scorpio is a highly magnetic energy with the power to be every bit as captivating as a Leo. When fully evolved, a Leo and a Scorpio are indiscernible. We may be called to make choices in love. Collectively, we'll explore themes of love and loss and be presented with opportunities to confront our deepest fears, doubts, and insecurities. When we avoid processing emotions by suppressing or escaping them, this creates blocks in the heart chakra, leading to blocked creativity, intuition, and difficulty relating with others, which can lead to settling for emotionally shallow or unfulfilling relationships. When there's a solar eclipse, overwhelming, uncomfortable emotions come exploding back to the surface. Scorpio experiences a lot of loss and adversity. To put it bluntly, life is a series of attachments and detachments. We have to be in the practice of knowing when it is the right time to let go. Loss teaches us that separation is a myth, and loss events tend to guide us into greater spirituality. To truly love means accepting the inevitability of loss. We are called to be more open and vulnerable with others as we deepen our closest one-to-one interpersonal relationships. The Scorpio journey is about learning that life is not happening to you, but for you. Once we shift out of the why me victim mindset to an empowered try me attitude. Venus in Scorpio can indicate trust issues coming up in relationships. We will be learning to discern who we can trust and to what extent, learning to employ better boundaries, confronting fears of abandonment, rejection, and betrayal, and overcoming any underlying addictions or escapist tendencies. Venus is considered to be in her sign of exile in Scorpio, revealing the darker underbelly of situations and one-to-one relationships, especially the ones that appeared to be fair and harmonious, but in actuality, when we really look at them deeply, they're not. The Pisces lunar eclipse 2 weeks ago helped those rose-colored glasses we've been wearing fall off so that we can look at our closest relationships more clearly and realistically. Hidden feelings and deeper truths will come bursting to the surface this October to make us aware of our most authentic feelings so we can drive change. Although Venus is the planetary ruler for the new moon solar eclipse in Libra, she is considered averse to the eclipse and cannot see it. An aversion of an eclipse's planetary ruler implies there will be events that we could not foresee and that we feel as though we have very little control in. They will feel quite fated. Although it's a new moon, the emphasis is more on endings than on new beginnings. But really, they are one and the same. Venus is featured as part of a grand water trine involving Saturn in Pisces, Mars in Cancer, and, well, Venus in Scorpio, towards the middle or heart of their respective signs. This is deeply powerful and healing energy, and we can anticipate this eclipse will stir up powerful, deeper feelings and directly impact bonds with those closest to us. Venus weakened in Scorpio affects personal placements in Taurus and Libra, especially Taurus and Libra rising, because Venus is your chart ruler. Since the Sun, Mars, and Jupiter are also experiencing weakened expression, this affects Leo placements ruled by the Sun, Scorpio and Aries placements ruled by Mars, and Sagittarius and Pisces placements ruled by Jupiter. If you have personal placements in Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, and Pisces, you may be feeling a bit off presently due to the weakened expression of your planetary ruler. Personal placements in Cancer may feel energized by the transit of Mars through your sign, especially placements in the later degrees of Cancer and along the Cancer-Leo cusp into the early degrees of Leo. This is due to the upcoming Mars retrograde through Leo and Cancer. Personal placements in the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, may notice a major letting go of fixed or rigid habits or ways of being and relating with others. Many of you are learning to look at relationships beyond their apparent transactional value or what you can get out of the connection. Fixed sign placements will be releasing repressed emotions, emotional walls they've built up, blocks, defenses, and other self-sabotaging patterns as they learn to open up into deeper, more fulfilling connections. Thank you for watching. If you're still with me, you're a real one. Drop your current most used emoji in the comments. If you took anything away from this video, we ask that you like, comment, share the content, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, we know that you'll enjoy the full playlist and this additional video. Thank you so much. Love you and see you soon.